A very warm good evening to everyone. I welcome each and everyone today on the special occasion of Teachers' Day. So without further ado, I would like to welcome our chairperson, CA Srinivasji, to escort the other managing members of the Bangalore branch of SICASA. So today's program is all about the Teachers' Day. So everyone has their own teacher, right? Their guru of their life. So we all have an inspiration of each and everyone. Like someone's inspiration is their parents, someone's inspiration is their mother, parents same. Someone's inspiration is their friend, someone's inspiration is their CA, their principal, and someone's inspiration is their within themselves. So today we have the four people who will be giving their guru of the life, the speech of the guru of the life. So I would like to welcome chairperson C.A. Srinivasa onto the dais.
SICASA chairperson Kavita, secretary Pramod, the managing committee members, and my dear students. Happy evening to you all. Voice ಇಲ್ಲ. Happy evening. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜೋರ ಮೈಕ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಕ್ ಬೇಡ. Teachers Day. Welcome you all for this Teachers Day celebration. Your friends are going to tell their experience about their gurus, teachers, what they have learned. Entire life, entire journey is a learning. Generally we stop treating our teachers in such a high manner after maybe high school. Once post high school, we all think that we ourselves as a teacher board bandide anta. Correct? Otherwise, when you are young, like middle school, first standard, second standard, third standard, whatever teacher says, that is the high. Even if your parents say, no, you're telling wrong, our teacher, what our teacher says is correct. Okay? That over a period, that will come down. But in our profession, again, like once you join article, again that Gurukula system will come. Again, you will be following your teachers. You will be mentored by your teachers very closely for 3 years. Even after your qualification or completion of your articles, you will be again guided by your seniors as a guru. If you are specialized and working under particularly some seniors. So, the contribution of teachers, we can never forget. We can never forget two people in your life. One is your parents, father and mother. Mother is the first teacher at home, and second one is your teachers in school and college and in your profession as an article. Rest other teachers will not recognize whatever happens in our day-to-day life. Directly or indirectly, they also teach so many things. Maybe when we have fight, the end of the result we will learn. Maybe casually speaking, on our journey to somewhere, we learn something. But we will not recognize, but on an average, till our death we will be learning. We should be deeply gratitude to our teachers. To mark that, we will have this celebration of 5th September as Teachers Day. If you have not wished your teachers till now, don't hesitate. Generally, I see nowadays students, even they feel shy or some problem, I don't know. Sir, I wanted to wish her, but I am thinking whether to wish our principal or not. That's what generally, to message, don't hesitate. If you want to wish, any your teacher, if you think that you have learned something, openly call or message and say your gratitude for what you have learned from your teacher. And with one quote, I want to conclude my speech. Guru Munde, Guru Hinde. Nobody can stop. You should have a aim and you should have a guru. Nobody can stop. You can succeed and you can reach your goal. With this, once again, I welcome you all for this Teachers' Day. Over to Larish.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful words. So now we would like to call upon Kavita ma'am, who is the chairperson of SICASA, to give her a few words.
Good evening. So there's a saying, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. That means Guru, it starts with Guru and ends with Guru, and everywhere you will have Guru. Like our chairman was mentioning, well, we recognize certain people as Gurus, but then there may be many places where we learn and we don't recognize those Gurus. It could be your friend also. Like somebody mentioned girlfriend, I don't know, girlfriend or boyfriend, but yes. But you are learning, every day you are learning from your friend too. So friend is also a Guru. So the whole purpose of recognizing teachers or honoring teachers and then respecting them is that it's a lifelong learning for all of us. That means the learning never ends in the life, and therefore you are always reminded of the Guru whom because you are learning from so many people. So therefore you are reminded of the Gurus. So it's very important that you recognize the people who have helped you or shaped your personality as the way you are. It could be anybody for that sake, but then the learning has to remain with you, and that's when the real, while your teachers, if you recall, your nursery teacher will be one of your favorite teachers, right? Among all other teachers, you will remember them forever. So like that, there will be many people who would have helped you. They would have done very small things, and at that, when you look back, it may look like very small, but at that moment it was very important, and that is what shaped you as a person. So therefore, always keep remembering those people who have helped you to be what you are in your life. The many values what you would have inculcated from those learning. So keep those values together. Go along with those values. It's very important. And coming to today's celebration, today it is, all of you must be aware, 5th September is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India because it is the birthday of Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. The first, what was he? Not Vice President, no? First President of India. So that is there. See, so much doubt about the day we were celebrating itself, we are having so much doubt whether the person is the first president, second president, and no confidence. When you all mentioned, it was all coming with half-heartedly, it was coming out. You are not sure whether it is the right answer. Don't hesitate. First is to blurt it out, whatever you have in mind. That's when you will learn at least. There is a saying always which I remember, that if you become a fool for 5 minutes, but then you will be a clever man throughout your life. Because it's, at this moment, if I have a doubt, let me get clarified. It's okay if somebody thinks that I don't know, but then finally I will learn something new. So therefore it is important that learning, again coming back to that, learning is important. So today's event is to celebrate and honor all those teachers, remember those teachers. So we are commemorating that in a small form where we have speakers, 4 or 5 speakers who will be talking about how the Gurus in their life have influenced, or who are the Gurus who have influenced them in their life. So it will be an interesting thing. Please listen to them and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful words. Now we would like to call upon Pramod sir, who is the Secretary of Bangalore branch of SICASA, to give few words.
Thank you. Of course, Kavita madam did steal a lot of the words. I am left with very few of them. Firstly, I would like to start with the quote which she did mention, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. Of course, if you see your life, mostly whatever you've been influenced, or you've been taught, or you've been thinking, is coming from something. We had in a traditional system, which our chairman mentioned, Gurukula system was there. So post that, of course, after British ruling, everything, it's most of it changed. It's become more of a tradition. So whoever has taught you, as she said, will become or will play a major role or a pivotal role on your teachings. So of course, in this context and at this point of time, I would like everyone to take a minute of your time, and definitely if you could not wish to your teachers, probably this 1 minute you can take out from your heart, probably remember your teachers who played a role in your life till date. And as he said, of course I didn't get an opportunity or a chance to wish everybody, as our chairman said. I would take this 1 minute to just remember him. I think you can do it with me as well. And when I was listening to him, I was just thinking on whom should I start, wishing first. There were many chartered accountants, probably more than 100 people who have taught me something and who made me whatever is there for till date. Of course, and this is the profession which you can be, as Kavita Madam was saying, it can be even your senior article. If you are a first year article, for you probably your guru will be third year article, would have taught you all possible aspects of whatever it is. So as they mentioned, I wouldn't like to take much of your time. Since this day is meant for teacher and student, of course, being student, the teacher get recognition on this day. So I would like to pass on all the credits to the students, definitely for the day, and probably let me go back and leave you with the students itself. Thank you.
Is the current president of SICASA Speakers Forum. Her name is Shahana Lokesh. So let's welcome Shahana Lokesh with a huge
Happy evening to one and all present here. And firstly, thanks for this opportunity. So it's very rare that a person gets opportunity to speak about their teachers. So thanks a lot. Today's theme being role of my guru in my life. So I feel that when one finds true guru, one can conquer half the world. So it's so true, right? This quote is so true, as in teachers play an essential role when it comes to education, as well as when it comes to the life of students, especially these students being the youths of the future nation, and who would be responsible for carrying out vital roles in several domains and serving for the society. So as the quote says, if we find that one guru, I think we can conquer half the world so easily. Being a teacher is something much more than only giving knowledge or lectures or coming back to back to the classes. It's something wherein a teacher is one who makes a significant impact in students' life. He or she improves a student, for a better version of themselves, as in and achieve something better in their lives. They guide us and evaluate our strengths and weaknesses. They also motivate us and inspire us in whatever we are aiming to. They are the role models who always hold a positive attitude. Having an armed with supportive and well administration system, I think there is no limit for a teacher to influence us and influence one of many students' life. Though a teacher's influence on the social sphere of school lessons as students mature, those early lessons still have an effect on how students interact with others in future. So, my teacher, the role of my guru in my life, I think there would be at least one role model for each and every buddy over here. When it comes to teacher, it is one teacher you would always admire to. It was my English teacher when I was at my pre-university college. Of course, she used to be strict, and she wanted everything to be specific, everything to be particular in things, and also she wanted student to be very much disciplined. But I don't know why I liked that behavior of hers. I used to admire her so much. Initially, I used to feel like, oh, why is she so strict with the students? But later on, I spent most of the time with her, and every initiation was from her words. Whatever I did, first person to go and ask whether it is right or wrong was her. So she was my motivator, my inspiration, and whenever it's 5th September, early morning, I don't know what happens, I remember her. So whatever it might be, past 4 years, I'm like, 5th September, okay, it's Asha ma'am, the English teacher. Though all her words seemed rude, or there was so much of care that we could recognize in her eyes towards the students, and that what made me so attracted towards her. Later, I was actually introvert when I was at my pre-university, and she was the one who made me to speak with people. And if I am speaking right here now, and so fluently in English, I think all the credits goes to her. Being English teacher, she not only taught me how to speak in English, but also so many life lessons that I still remember. There was a shyness within me, and I always wanted to improve my English, and she was the one who inspired me, and she made me to practice the language fluently. Her guidance, not only about subjects, but as I said about life, allured me a lot. And not to forget the way she used to teach, it was amazing basically. A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. Education is the key to success in life, and teachers make a lasting impact in the lives of their students. So much of what students learn from their greatest teacher is not detailed only on syllabus, but teachers who grow us as a person who is responsible for imparting some of the life's important lessons. Teachers who show their students how to become independent and guide them wherever it is necessary. So as rightly said by APJ Abdul Kalam, teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and the future of any individual. Teaching is one of the most rewarding professions. There might be many reasons why teachers might feel proud of their profession, but however, one of the most valued aspects of teaching is the ability of making difference in students' life. A teacher's presence in students' life can boost their morale and also guide them more and invaluable in their life. I would like to conclude by wishing each and every teacher out there, it might be a primary teacher, or high school teacher, or lecturers in our college, university professors, and all the dignitaries out here for making our lives easy by teaching whatever is required from our young age. And also thank you so much, and very happy Teachers' Day to all of you. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much for all the guidance and patience to the staff. Thank you for all the motivation and inspiration. Thank you for striving hard so that students become the better person in life. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sana Lokesh, for sharing your wonderful experience. So now it's time to welcome the past president of SICASA Speakers Forum, Surabhi Dattastri, to give her PPT presentation. like to come and speak on the stage and share their views of their teacher? Anyone? For 2 minutes. Reza sir? Just for 2 minutes, for a couple of minutes. So let's welcome Tom.
Bangalore branch as well as students. It was a coincidence that today only my class is starting in the institute. So nice to see all my students as well. Yeah, the role of teacher, what they asked. I was also a student of the same Bangalore branch only. Chinmay sir and SICASA sir who had come in the inaugural session, all were my teachers only. So here what happens in the teacher's life is they are already foreseen what you are we are yet to go to that phase. Means they, with their experience and their understanding, they are able to advise us to go in the right way. That is one thing. Second thing, even though teachers are able to influence students, but it is only the students' effort that is going to take you on top. See, Ramakant Karshekar was a coach of Sachin Tendulkar, but only Sachin Tendulkar can become famous. After that, so many people also took coaching from him. He had took the guru of the coach and took the same effort. But it's students' ability matters a lot. Right? The teachers give the same classes or motivation to all of the students, but you have to take that seriously and improvise and come up in your life. That is one thing you need to understand. And second thing, as previously told by the previous speaker, that till 10th standard we will be more having more seriousness about the teachers, and post that it's not. Because after 10th or college, no, we are asking more advice from friends, right? Yes, not from teachers. So that's some small shift you need to make actually. Try to take the advice from the teachers or whatever, especially in CA course actually, right? So if you have any doubt or anything, you can ask the teachers or faculties. Then more people are getting doubt actually. Like it's like many people will tell an example. If you want to learn cooking, you have to ask your mom, not your dad. If you ask your mom what she will tell, cooking is easy, she will tell. If you ask your dad, cooking is very difficult, he will tell. Both are telling the right answers only, no? Yes. Mom tells cooking is easy because she knows that. So like that, you have to ask from the right person the right advice. Then you will be able to go in a correct way. Clear? So second thing is that I also never thought I will become teacher actually. I was also as a student sitting in the same place as you are sitting. So it really feels me happy today to be in this place. I thank all sir. Main inspiration to become teacher was Chinmay sir actually, right? So he told one sentence actually which really motivated me to become a teacher. He told, when you go to job, you will get scoldings from your boss actually. When you practice CA, you will get scoldings from your clients as well as income tax officers. The only profession where you can scold someone and get earnings is teaching profession. So I told that very incidentally in the same second floor class. So it was a very nice sentence actually. Then I thought, okay, I should also become teacher like sir. Okay, thank you.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. The Sanskrit shloka which means Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Shiv. Guru is the supreme Brahma and I salute to that master. Today is 5th September and we celebrate Teachers Day, remembering our President, former President Radhakrishnan sir. His thought was to recognize the contribution of teachers to the society, and when the students approached him, he did say the same thing. And today, we students celebrate
Teachers Day by putting up certain performance, dance or any other show which we used to do in school and colleges as well. But here I have got one question to all of you all. Is there any difference between teacher and a guru?
No.
No, yes. What? If yes, what? I heard some yes as an answer. What is the difference between a guru and a teacher? Just teaches and guru? Okay.
Beyond teaching, some is teaching.
Yes, absolutely. Guru who leads just not by our hand but by an example. Guru just not teaches our mind, telling that so and so thing is what is your mindset or anything, but Guru helps you to get inside you and know who you are, what you are, and gives examples for that. Guru is a person who opens our mind, and teacher is a person who sharpens your mind. Teacher helps you to think quick, to be smart. But Guru is a person just helps not only to think smart, but analyze what you are thinking. Teacher is a person who instructs us, and Guru is a person who constructs us. Teacher instructs us. Just now, sir gave an example. The profession where you can tell someone and get the things done, it's only that. And one point here is the Guru questions our answer and teacher answers our question. Could anyone tell me what difference you could make up in this point? Only words I hear and there, but what does that make any difference? Sorry. I have a close friend. Someone tell me. That's true. Teacher, if you ask a question, what is this? Teacher says, so and so is this, so and so is this. But Guru is a person lets you to question your answer itself. Like if, to give it for an example, if you go and ask a teacher, who are you as a person? Probably they might not be in a situation to answer. A Guru is a person who helps you get to know yourself, who you are. To know yourself, what are your thoughts. Just not to be dependent on others' opinion, but to know yourself, who you are. So that's why you is a person who questions your answer and lets give a clarity for yourself. And teacher gives us and Guru takes away. What does that mean? Guru takes away all the negative thoughts, unwanted materiality which we possess, and teacher is the person who gives along with taking our negativity gives a knowledge also. All that I've done to tell it in one simple point or two simple points is teacher is the person who helps you what is there in the book, and Guru is a person who helps you not only to know what is there in the book, apart from book also. Teacher is there for academics, but Guru is there for life. We can say that every Guru is a teacher, but a teacher is not necessarily to be a Guru. That's why Arjuna in Mahabharata tells that Dronacharya is my teacher and Krishna is my Guru. Because Krishna thought how to lead a life, and Dronacharya thought the skills to lead a life. To tell about what are the roles of my Guru in my life, of course, they guide, they encourage, they support, they motivate, and to educate. But to share my experience with my Guru, there are a lot of things, but one thing I would like to tell is that helped me manage or balance, not manage, balance my passion and profession. My profession is the CA course which I have chosen. passion is my dance. In 2019, May, I had my CA foundation exam, BCom second year exam, dance junior exam. All the 3 exams lying in the same time. More interesting is, same day, BCom exam, dance exam coming up. Same timing. One center is in Chamarajpet, one center is in Baswantgudi, a far place from my degree college. I was so confused. Like, what shall I do now? I can't leave my BCom exam, I can't leave my dance exam. I have put efforts of both. What shall I do? I was calling my dance teacher, telling auntie thinking that problem is there. I'm calling my college faculty and telling this is the problem, what shall I do? I was so confused. So we have to find a midway. My teacher, after my theory exams was done, she called me and told me, Surabhi, by 11 o'clock can you be at the center? Your BCom exam starts at 9 o'clock. By 10:30 can you complete your exam and be at dance center at 11 o'clock? I did not think of anything and I said yes. On that day, my teacher, my mother, my father, and God's grace, my brother was the invigilator for the room which I was in the exam. I was so tense, I was so worried, like, will the faculty leave me? Will the invigilator leave me soon? In 1 hour I should write a paper and jump like, Manga 1 hour then I have to go. From one center to another center I have to go. What am I supposed to do? I was so tense and my friend says, hey, your brother is only the invigilator for us. I peeped in and so I was like, gosh, thank God, one obstacle is gone. At the same time, my father at dance center, he is taking my hall ticket and telling the mother of the dance exam is there. She is writing her BCom exam, so just make some adjustments. My mother at home, she's ironing my dance dress and everything, keeping it ready and everything, doing it. And on that day, literally, I was thinking, why should I do it so much? And top of that, it's like a cherry on a cake. My father says, you should have got your foundation exam today at 2 o'clock, that too your center should be in Yalahanga. I was like, what? I was so surprised, like, how could he even have already stressed out by handling these two, and he's telling you should have a foundation exam at Yalahanga. And later he told, when you do multiple things at a time, you will learn time management. You will always be on your toes. You will value your time. You will not take anything for granted. Whatever is thrown at you in your life, you would take it as it comes and you would definitely encourage whatever it is. That's what has guided me to accept all the obstacles. Not to think it as an obstacle, but taking it as a challenge and making you a better person. They have encouraged it, they have supported, and they have motivated always. And yes, through this incident, there are a lot of learnings. What I got is never give up attitude. What may happen? You want to do it, you have to do it, no reasons. You're not going to compromise. There will be one or the other way which you will find if you have the determination to do it. Further, you must be consistent at your work, you must be there should be persistence. And anything and everything can be achieved. And all said and done, you might be worrying. Who is my guru? What are the, I told the experience or the incidents which I faced, but to mention, like previous speaker told her guru was her English teacher, but my guru is my guru. I know it is something different and yes, madness. People who know me very well, they know how mad I am. Like I want something, I have to do it. There is no reason. And first guru is my father, B.V. Dattati, who is a musician. Carnatic classic vocalist. Second guru is my mother, Nivedita Dattatri, who is an artist. And third guru is my dance teacher, Prabhakini, under whom I am learning dance. So the madness, whatever I have, is because of these mad gurus I have in my life. Wishing and surprisingly, it is almost a year now. Last year on 5th September I had one performance and I was just cherishing my memories and it was so great. So soon 1 year just passed by and getting an opportunity to express my feelings about my guru is really great and I would thank the institute for giving such opportunity. With this, I wish all the gurus a happy Teachers' Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Surabhi. So now without the further ado, I would like to call upon the third person, Sumukh, on the stage.
The influence of teachers extends beyond classroom and will be into the future. This is something I very strongly believe in, and it is really true. Teachers have always been a large part of our life. From the time our brain gained consciousness to the time we are no more, teachers are a large part of our life. We learn to learn from teachers, we learn to unlearn from teachers, we learn to relearn from teachers. Teachers play the most important role in anybody's life, and today I, Sumukh, would love to share with you about the role of my guru in my life. Our very first image, as in when we hear about a teacher, is we recall the image of probably our favorite teacher from school. For some, it may be in their KTs, for some, it may be in their middle school, for some, it may be in their high school. They all shaped our life in a very beautiful way, and we have to thank them for whatever we are today. To prove this, there was also a study conducted by the students of Imperial College in London, and they collected data of the topmost successful 1,000 people in the century, and they found out that more than 78% of the successful people told that their inspiration to start something or do something in life were because of their college teachers or school teachers or anybody in their life. For some, it might not be just teachers from school and college or any other educational institution, but life itself, as life and time by itself are the best teachers. In life, we have to learn a lot of things in life by just living our life and just giving it some time. And one of the most important teachers might be our parents. They might not teach us academically, but they teach us a lot of life lessons to have a great life. Or probably our friends who knowingly or unknowingly change the path of life in some good ways or bad. But that's okay, because that is what the fun is. The whole point is that different people see different teachers at different points of their life. It is based on their impact created on their life. Today, on Teachers' Day, I would like to remember not just one academic teacher, but also focus on the life teachers, because of whom we are what we are today. And coming back to my topic for the day, the role of my guru in my life. There are certain decisions in life which change the course and path of our life, and can usually be called as life-changing decisions. These decisions may be doubtful in the beginning, but in some way create a life out of it. And one of those decisions for me was choosing CA as a career and doing CA. Going back a few years in life, I didn't even know what the career of CA existed and what it had to offer to me. I was just doing my 12th, just like any other clueless student who's there in college. I was a good student back in my school, but then when I joined 11th and 12th, I made a lot of friends. I made a lot of good friends, fantastic friends. But because of them, it was a lot of fun. This great fun, impacted my academics a lot, because of which my scores went down. I was not kind of worried about it because I was okay with the fun part of it. But this wasn't the case back home. My parents were worried seeing how my academics performance was gradually going down. They had no option but to just probably tell me how big of a mistake it was. I had no ears to listen at that point of time. But the life-changing part in me is here. A few days later, me and my mom met one of my very old teachers back in school. She was not just one of my favorite teachers, but my mom's very good friend too. I remember I was a very young boy, probably in my third, fourth, she left school, but I always remembered her, and because of how a charismatic person she was, and she was one of the best teachers who could handle the class in the most spectacular way. Sitting in her class was one of the most favorite things to do during that time. I also was among her pet students too. She used to take a bit of extra care for whatever things I did back in school. A few minutes into the conversation between her and my mom started complaining how my studies was depleting and how I wasn't taking my career very seriously. I still remember the phase when my mom told her that I didn't actually understand the emotion of how her face was, but to take a wild guess, she had a mixture of emotions. She was both angry and sad because of how I had become. I was super happy to see her, but I was silent because I was just complaining and I didn't do anything. But as expected, the kind of personality she is, she didn't speak a word. She was just patiently listening all of the time and looked at me with a smile at the end. Probably she already knew she could prepare me very easily. Later that evening, she invited us to her house. A few minutes into the conversation, she started telling me how important our career is. In order to take career very seriously, I remember a quote which she told, and I tell it here: know the difference between enjoying your life and destroying your future. She gave me examples of how academics and career influence have changed many people's life and how their impact on life would be. And it is she who suggested me this wonderful course for CA and motivated me to have a career in this profession. And today I am considering the advice one of the best decisions I have made in my life and not regretting a single thing which she has told me. She has been a very beautiful and always a great part of my life. Today I also dedicate this presentation to this wonderful teacher who changed my life. I am sure she is happy and smiling somewhere and having a great time. And here's actually a picture of me with her. I'm sure you wouldn't recognize me because it took me a lot of time to recognize myself here. But after a lot of research and asking friends, I was able to track down another picture of her. This is the impact she has created on me as probably 1 hour in a day and one teacher. And this is a very small thing. I cannot imagine how much of a big impact teachers create on a whole new level when they are teaching the whole world. Different teachers impact different students at different times and change the lives and path of their destiny. In conclusion, I would like to say when there is darkness in life, a guru is like light in life. Light brings a lot of clarity in life, but what we value is the clarity and we forget the value of life and appreciate the effort of life. Today, I take this opportunity to thank and remember the Guru who showed me the way in life. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Smith, for the wonderful words. So now we'd like to call upon the fourth presenter, Sri Gauri, on the stage. With a round of applause.
A very good evening, everyone. I don't have a presentation though, but I know there is a lot of influence of my gurus in my life. So I take this opportunity to thank them today. Like Adi Shankaracharya quoted, Manashchena Lagdam, Guroramri Padme, Tatakim Tatakim. If you don't surrender yourself in the lotus feet of Guru, what is the use? So we all have influence of our teachers in our life. Let me start from the first teacher of my life, that's my mother, who still continues to be my guide in every aspect of my life. Before dwelling deeper to the role of gurus in my life, today is the birthday of the second president of the country, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. What made him a unique guru is a question what we have to ask ourselves. Because I still remember in higher primary we had a lesson about this personality. And that chapter described what was the send-off or farewell given to him in Mysore University by the students in 1880s. So you wouldn't believe what would be happening on that day back a century ago. There was a chariot which was decorated by a lot of flowers, and he was made to sit on that, and students welcomed him to the farewell party. So that was the influence what he had on his students. In remembrance of such a great guru, we till date celebrate September 5th, that is his birthday, as Teachers' Day in the nation. Teachers doesn't only refer to mere academic teachers. There are various aspects of life where we come across many people who leave an impact on us, where we learn a lot of things from them. And students, who make those teachers famous or they get recognized because of us. Like Sir quoted, we all know Ramakant Achrekar today because of one Sachin Tendulkar. That is what we always have to remember. If ever we want to thank our gurus or be grateful for them, we just have to make sure that they are remembered forever because of our deeds. There is a saying in Kannada, if you have guru behind you and goal ahead you, you are unstoppable. Dedicate yourself to the teacher, just follow what they are telling to you. It all sounds funny when you're sitting in a class and teacher gives you a lecture. Down the lane after some years, you will remember that yes, my teacher did tell me about this, but I did not follow. Let's not regret, let's obey them, let's surrender ourselves to the gurus and teachers, listen to them and build our future and get a recognition to our teachers. Thank you everyone for this opportunity, and thank you for being patient and listening to me. Thank you everyone.
So let's give a round of applause to all the people who came here actually.
Therefore, we would like to recognize and thank them through this token of appreciation. So I request Sahana to come and collect this. So all these people are like, anytime I call upon, they are available for me to, to support me in any form. So thank you so much. Samana, Surabhi, Lavish, Monish is not there, all the people. Surabhi is, you hand it over. Collect on our behalf and hand it over, not by you.